welcome back to Buddy Spirits and Cigars. And today we are going to do another controversial spirit. And this one is Sazerac Rye, sometimes known as Baby Sazerac. This particular rye is extremely good in doing old fashions. This is from Buffalo Trace Distillery. It is 90 proof, and you guys ready to get off into it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never had this. I've never had
My first time as well.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, I haven't. So
Not gonna today.
So you
either.
say it's great in an old fashioned, right?
Yes,
But that's what that's their
what
claim.
everybody has said.
Okay.
This makes an amazing old fashioned. Now I have had some of Bruce's old fashions, and he does a very good job. But this is known for being great in old fashions.
I used Old Overholt though.
Yeah.
I like Old Overholt.
Hey man, for a budget rye, it's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
Well,
like
Especially in a smoked old fashioned.
Speaking of budget rye, this is $25, $30, somewhere in that area. $25 bottles. I think I got 25 for it. So it's that's pretty budget
friendly.
really.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm happy it wasn't enough.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, fuck.
Give him time. Give him
Yeah,
time.
it's gonna happen. Dirty man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what was up with that. I mean, for real, I ended up dropping like 4
Yeah.
Sweet tongue.
in
that-
5 minutes.
Oh no, you had more than 4 in 5 minutes. That
You think
was
so?
4 in like the first minute.
Yeah,
probably.
maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I mean, it was enough that Kevin called you out on it, and that's pretty
So,
bad.
if you could, don't cut them, just beep them, but beep them poorly.
Yeah.
Get the f and the k in them, but just cut out the
Or get the,
Don't cut it out, just beep it. Very small beep.
beep.
Just beep. Like a.
Well, it kind of depends on how fast they watch the episodes too, because you can speed up an episode. And
Dude.
I'm going to tell you, if our fan base has not sped up an episode on YouTube yet, it's hilarious. I'm telling you, it's worth doing.
I went back and watched every shooter sip at 2 times speed the other day while I was typing some reports. That is funny. That's
is.
just funny to hear humans talk that fast and to be moving and
Well,
to
just
be.
the mannerisms, you know.
Oh,
I mean, it's
dude.
crazy. It's really funny.
You ought to do it.
Man, I have
3
You
dots
oughta.
in the top right corner. You click them. You go down to playback settings. Bam, 2 times.
I'm
Baby.
getting some vanilla off of there for sure. It's not potent.
No.
Little
But
clove.
You can smell.
Little clove in there.
Yeah.
Maybe
Good God, I don't.
some citrus.
Citrus.
Yeah, citrus.
Citrus.
I don't know if it's lemon, lime.
It's got a nice deep color to it as well.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
I'm gonna drink it.
Well, are you ready?
Let's
Just
do
so
it.
you know. Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yep.
Definitely some cinnamon in there. Gotta go back again.
Get a little orange as well. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, you can pick up the kind of the citrus note that you could smell. You can pick it up on the taste.
A little bit of the, like an orange zest,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Nothing that's crazy strong, but I mean, it's cinnamon, oranges, maybe a little fruit, dried fruit or something.
You know, I just don't understand cinnamon and orange. How that works so well together.
But it's happened a lot, has it not?
Let me say,
Okay. I'm
have
ready.
you guys ever had lemon and chocolate together?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever had the orange, at Christmas time you can get like the dark
chocolate
chocolate
bars.
orange?
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, they're like,
They're like
Yeah.
Drossed apples. They have
Yeah.
the apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Dude, those are legit.
I've had a lemon scone with chocolate chips in it. I never knew.
never.
I've
Never
had
knew.
a scone that way.
No.
at
I have had
Fort Smith
one with-
Coffee Company.
I've had one with cranberries and stuff in it. It was pretty good.
Cranberries and
white
chocolate is
Yeah,
pretty
cranberries
good.
is Yeah, it's not a bad ride to me. I don't know.
I
why
think it's pretty good.
I don't know why it gets crapped on.
It's not my favorite.
So you're not a fan?
No.
I mean, that's okay.
I mean,
Spicy?
as ryes go, I've
Not
had
necessarily.
better ryes.
Yeah,
But
without a doubt.
But honestly, just by itself, not comparing it to anything else, that's a solid pour.
But at this price point too, you got to think about it. I mean, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
a more expensive rye,
Yeah.
you know, but at $25 a bottle, I mean,
All day long.
yeah.
But not on Sundays. Because, well, can't get it on Sundays.
Oh my God.
Not here.
Exactly. Not in Arkansas or Oklahoma.
You have a car.
Normally all day long and twice on Sundays, except here. So it's,
You can't in Oklahoma either?
You can get beer.
Oh, okay.
but it's the
Yeah.
3.2.
You can't get. Wow. Now here we go. Into
No,
that
they
whole
stopped.
conversation.
They've stopped that.
That
did
was one
Bullshit.
state. So we're on the Oklahoma-Arkansas line. One state does it by
Alcohol by volume versus percentage.
percentage, yes. And so that's the difference. Is it's actually the same. It equates to be the same. But people always will say, "Oh, I'm gonna go over to such and such because it's stronger." Well, it's measured in a different aspect. I mean, do you honestly?
Those same people drink the heck out of Michelob Ultra, which is basically
do you
yellow
really
water.
think they're
So I
going to
mean,
differentiate? All right, this line is
like a
Arkansas. This
Michelob.
line is
I do
Oklahoma.
like a
They're just going to
Michelob.
put out a
I'll
whole
lie to
different
you.
batch. They're going to send out the same batch.
you know,
They have to
Ultra's found on the
differentiate
tampon
some.
aisle at the
No,
store.
not on
don't
a
they?
mass-produced.
I've
thing.
bought it at the store, and
It's,
I
it's
did.
gonna,
I
it's
did
just
see
different ways of
some
measuring
10-packs Ultras
said
over there.
alcohol within there.
That's not a manly beer. I'm sorry.
I mean, I enjoy like
For
a,
my
like
buddies
a,
that drink Ultra, I'm sorry, but it's not a manly beer.
You wanna
I
have
do
your own
enjoy a
conversation,
stout
too?
every once in a
Yeah,
while.
I
though.
as well. Yeah.
Sorry,
No, it's cool.
were you saying something?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
We were having our own conversation about unmanly beer. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is supposed to be great in old fashioned. People really talk it up. It's by Buffalo Trace Distillery. It is a 90 proof. It's not harsh at all. I think it's a good budget rye, without a doubt, for sure. So you want to start the
I'll start.
Yeah, start it.
I'm giving it a 2.5.
2.5? So it's middle of the road for you.
I mean, I could go lower even.
I mean, what did
really.
you not like about it? I mean, is it?
I just I don't know. It's just spicy and to me feels harsh. I mean, I don't like it. It kind of burns here and there. I don't like it.
Does it burn downstairs though?
Hey, that's still tender. That's still tender, man.
That's an everlasting issue, isn't it? You know, I don't.
Yeah, it's just I'm just not a big fan of
That's
it.
not. It doesn't. It's not that harsh to me. It's not something that it doesn't burn all the way down, and I don't know. I think it for $25. I think it's a good price. That's a good price point for this.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a good price
I
point.
agree.
I think it's good for that price point. I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it's good. Good price point, good color, it's got good flavor, and I could see this going in an old fashioned for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it would be phenomenal in an old fashioned. It's not a high proof, and this was. I think there was 2 bottles whenever I got this bottle, so it's not the easiest to get around here. But you know, like was stated on the episode with Nish Patel, if you haven't watched it, go do that. Arkansas ranks 48 out of 50 in alcohol consumption, so
And that just blows my mind away.
yeah.
Whoa, dude! Whoa!
I saw that poll, and it surprised me too.
That's nuts.
Especially after working the lounge on weekends and seeing how many people come in and, buy booze. It surprised me, but that's what that particular poll said. Now, I don't know how old it was at this point, maybe a year or two, but when you have that low of a standing overall, that's going to cut our allocations down
Yeah,
severely.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, with this, I see it as, you know, if it was, it kind of seems like it's allocated in the sense of there's no more of it than I mean, you can't just go over and see it sitting on a
Well,
shelf.
I've never seen more than 1 or 2 bottles at a whack at
Yeah.
any store, so I'm assuming that they're not getting it by the case; they're getting it by the bottle. So
I would think so. So that kind of makes it for our part of the country. It's
Yeah.
allocated, I guess you could say.
I mean,
But this, you know, with this, they done a poll. There was almost 1,000 people polled on this, and I think it ranked like high 7s, almost an 8. So, I mean, it's a good rye, but it gets crapped on for some reason. I don't know. Maybe more people that crap on this. Maybe they've had the 18-year rye. You know, the big Saz
maybe.
instead of the baby Saz. I mean, this has got like a somewhere around a six-year age statement, I think is what it was. So, I mean, but for what it is, the price point and everything, I'm good with it for sure. What was you gonna say?
I'm going to say that, you know, around here, though, the only Buffalo Trace products that I routinely see on the shelf, like Benchmark. I mean, I don't see anything else generally sitting on the shelf.
I remember the
The
heady.
Special Reserve.
I don't see it routinely sitting
I
on the
see it
shelf.
sitting on the shelf all the time.
Well, if you go to Vian, the liquor store in Vian's always got Special Reserve.
Let me say this. Liquor stores in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Oh,
No,
okay. Well,
no. So, to me, it's a good solid 3. The nose is good. The taste is good. It's not super smooth, but it's not harsh. You know, it's kind of a middle ground for me.
Yeah.
Mouth feels good. The flavor is solid. The price point's good, but it doesn't really just make me want to run out and grab one.
True. True.
Now, if I was just looking around, I didn't really have anything in mind, and I saw one, I had 30 bones burning all in my pocket, yeah, I'd grab one. But I'm not going to get into a fist fight over it with somebody else, you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
But I like it.
I'm with you. I think it's I think the price point hits the nail on the head with the presentation.
It's definitely not the worst thing I've drank today.
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't think it's bad at all. So the cigar we're pairing with this, and it's not fighting the cigar either.
No,
I mean, I
no,
don't feel push and pull,
Not on mine,
tug or
anyway.
anything. Yeah. Mr. Lent.
Yeah.
So what's the story on the cigar?
So I brought us the Bolivar Cofradia Oscuro. It's a newer one out. The Bolivar Cofradia is a pretty decent budget cigar. So is this one. This is a Honduran filler with a Connecticut broadleaf Oscuro wrapper. It's a good full-bodied, full-flavored cigar. Caldwell's brought this out. It's from what I've seen, a limited edition. So I don't know how often we're going to be able to get these or for how long, but for a budget cigar, a $8 cigar-ish, I think it's a solid choice.
Oh yeah.
It's got good flavor, it's smoking well, and it's pairing pretty good with this rye. I agree, it's complementing it well. It's not fighting it.
Yeah, I think it's doing pretty well. You know, and this cigar here, I mean, this is just under a Toro, maybe a double Robusto size?
Yeah, this is actually the Toro.
This is
on
their
this one.
Toro?
This is their version.
Okay.
Which, why cigar companies seem to have such a difference in Toros.
They do. They do.
Ring size or ring gauge and length is generally within a ½ inch of length and a ring gauge or two. But this is what their Toro is. So
what about a 50?
that's about a 54.
52,
I think it's a 54.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to last you a little while. You get plenty of filler flavors on this. It's a pretty good cigar. This is the first one I've had. I'll be honest.
A little earthy, little peppery.
Yeah, but it's
Not super peppery.
It's nothing
no.
overwhelming, and I think
No.
because you get a little bit of peppery flavor off of this, so I think that kind of complements each other.
Yeah.
It probably
Yeah.
pulls that out of both.
Yes,
Both
yes, it
things.
does.
Hey, who's the number 49 and 50 for alcohol consumption?
I would say Utah would be number 50, just my guess.
I don't remember.
That's
I
probably a
was
pretty
just
good
looking for
guess.
Arkansas. I didn't even look for Oklahoma.
Yeah. I don't know. But one would think Utah.
So you were talking about Weller. I actually ran into the Weller rep at a local liquor store not too long ago and was asking him just out of curiosity about 107 because that's kind of one of the ones that I really would like to have more of. And he said he'd been there 8 years and he'd seen 2 bottles of 107 in this state, in his territory.
Wow.
So do the math, how many ever reps there are. In the last 8 years, he's only seen 2, and he was in a liquor store that has been around since I was in high school. So they've definitely, been around long enough. They get a lot of the good bourbons and whatnot. So, that for us, 107, for instance, is we're not going to find it here.
Well, I'm hoping, with the expansion that Buffalo Trace is doing, it'll be another
10 years.
10 years before we really see the
benefits.
Yeah, the benefits of that. But I'm hoping, and I feel like they should have done it a long time ago. Buffalo Trace's products, a lot of people want them.
Well, dude, 5 years ago, the heady days where you could walk into Sodi's and there was a display on the end cap with like 200 bottles of frickin' Buffalo Trace all day long, every day. It was $25. And it was all of a sudden overnight, it went to allocation status for some reason. Now you got guys in town wanting $45, $50 for it. I mean, I love Buffalo Trace. It's one of my favorite dailies, but I'm not giving somebody $50 for a fifth.
No, I'm not.
It's good to me, but it's not that good.
And the price
and
point.
there's no. I mean, I don't know what the logic behind making that an allocated product is, but I feel like it's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
At a certain point, when you produce a product, it gets into the political game and the money game. You get into, we see this product is pretty good and people are buying a lot of it. So just putting the term allocated on it is going to make some people, collectors, want to go out there and get stuff even more.
Yeah.
And, with that being said, I don't understand the whole
Thank you, Mr. Executive, Mr.
allocated
Producer.
thing as far as that goes. I mean, that's just a run-of-the-mill, everyday bourbon kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not something that they have to necessarily place at a certain place in the warehouse, and your top shelves come from a certain place in the warehouse, bottom shelves or middle and bottom shelves come from another place in the warehouse, and with it being the same, like the Weller 12 year and versus Pappy.
Wow.
For instance.
What have you found there, boy?
So Utah was number 50.
Attaboy, dude.
Mr. Executive, Mr. Producer, right here.
Well,
pulled this up.
he dug it up, but that was a damn good guess.
I find
or
this,
educated.
Yeah. To be very, maybe they're just making their own, but West Virginia was number 49.
Okay.
Well, the opioid pandemic was hard on that state. I will
Arkansas
say.
and then Oklahoma.
So Oklahoma's right above us.
Number
huh?
one,
Great.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah. So
That's odd, isn't it? That's an odd
let's see. So
Yeah, that seems
it
strange
is-
to me too, but
one. What the fuck?
Let me get rid of this real
I
quick.
mean, has anybody ever decided to go to New Hampshire on vacation because it's such an awesome place?
New Hampshire.
No.
Bunch of drunks walking around.
Apparently.
Yeah. They consume
I guess if you're a DW outlaw,
4.67 gallons annually per person. I guess over 21.
So they measure this in
Damn,
gallons.
Yeah.
boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's where we get screwed. If we'd put teenagers in there, we'd probably be a lot higher.
Yeah. Utah is 1.35. West Virginia was 1.74. Arkansas 1.78. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I'm
And
part of the
Oklahoma's
group tracking
1.85.
that number down.
We are in the
How much was
buckle of the Bible
1.85.
Belt, so
Boy,
that
I'm
has something to do
Yeah.
with it too, I think.
Well, I ain't no lie.
We're in
now.
the buckle of the Bible Belt,
And then
so
Georgia,
that
Kansas.
probably has something to do with it.
Holy shit! Kentucky is let me do the.
That's because they got that Kentucky Dale they're shipping out. They said, shit, fire, boys. We got to get this out of here right now. Get it out.
46,
Nobody drink that shit.
44th.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that's odd.
Yeah.
That is very odd.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
wow.
These are rookie numbers. We got to pump that up, right?
Unless all the people in
I've
Kentucky have their own still and they're just not buying it in a store.
And maybe, I mean,
Going
Hey,
to
you know-
Grandpappy's house and getting it out of the shed or something.
Why don't we do beers?
why don't we do beers?
Because
don't we do
beer's not a
beers?
spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
but
a spirit.
it's still beer.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Beer's
That's
good.
what gas station tall boys for.
Beer's
On-
good.
Gas station
on
tall boys.
YouTube.
Yeah, but beer is not
Mr.
all beers are gas
Kevin Hickson
station
over
tall
here.
boys. I mean,
gas
you got
station tall boys.
cream stouts and stuff. We could do stouts and shit, and it'd be tasty. Be a good time.
Hey, we might do that.
We
one
could all
day.
get behind that, couldn't we?
Well, let's do soda and coffee while we're at it.
Oh my
Well, I mean,
come on.
I got no. Listen, if you guys,
Sarcasm,
anyone out there
dude.
that ever went into Poto and went to the coffee cup and got their Golden Forest,
I thought you were going to say golden shower.
no, tell me if you don't think coffee and soda together, huh? You boys, shout out.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It was a
doesn't even
blood
sound like a
orange.
good combination
It was a
to me.
blood orange soda with
what
a cold
soda?
brew coffee. Blood orange soda with a coffee poured into it. Damn, son. Damn. Citrus and coffee. There it was.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
So what I'm
Alright,
saying is
Moving
beer.
along.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
Beer.
That's all we have time for on this episode. They're getting way out in left field.
We'll bring you beer
Real
before
quick,
too long.
Real quick. So,
Mr. Linton has something to say.
yeah, something to say.
It's better to burn out than to fade
Let
away.
me, let me think of it now. How do?
Oh, say it already.
Time's a ticking.
It was a joke about unemployment, but it doesn't work.
That's all I have time for on this episode. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Base Beer Cigars. And
hanging my head
be sure
on
that
that
you
one.
subscribe, hit the like buttons on our videos, share with your friends, invite your friends. And we're trying to grow this channel. At 200 subscribers, we will do another giveaway. You have 3 chances to win a.
Jug of mellow corn.
And quality house.
We really need to
It's
get
gonna
rid
be
of
an
it.
awesome. It's going to be an awesome fan pack, is what it's going to be. So we'll have a shirt, a sample of bourbon, or whatever we've done on the show. You get to pick, and also have a Glencairn with it as well. So you'll have something to wear, something to drink out of, and something to drink. So, and we may even pair a cigar with that. So, be sure that you invite people, like the videos, like the channel, and not just Facebook. We have over 200. We're working on 300 people on Facebook, and we have less than that on YouTube. So, if
We have less
could-
than 200.
Yeah,
Jesus,
less than
you
200.
Facebook folk, get your ass over to YouTube.
like that stuff now.
My God.
Thank you for joining us, and we appreciate the support.
Beer
We'll
and
catch you on
whip
the next one.
shots coming at you.
Bye bye.